American beekeepers love to give advice, but they're clueless as to what the problem is in this country, in America. And I know firsthand, I've been doing this 10 years. As far as my honeybees, I've had them killed by crop farmers. I know the chemicals that are in the hives. It's already been proven. Google it, okay? It's already been proven. The toxic chemicals that crop farmers are spraying or putting in the environment is in the wax, the pollen, and the honey. Instead of my bees living 5 to 6 months through winter, I can only get 3 to 4 months out of them, okay? And I'll take advice from somebody that has 200 colonies and able to do indoor winter hive inspections in Michigan, and if they're surrounded by crop farmers, okay? If you aren't surrounded by crop farmers and your bees don't pick up those toxic chemicals, then why the hell would I take advice from you and think that you're doing so much better than I am and you don't live here, okay? And then people leave messages on my phone. I don't listen to them. It's a waste of time. All right? I mean, I've been doing this long enough to know, and I'm trying to tell you guys don't have you have no idea what's going on. Our commercial beekeepers, they make a lot of money, okay? I don't eat almonds. I really don't give a fuck about almonds, all right? But they make a lot of money going out there, and they go somewhere else after that. They make a lot of money pollinating, okay? They don't want to complain about what's going on, because when those bees are all wore out from pollinating, and that queen that they got last summer, they'll put that queen in a package with some of their bees, and they'll sell it to backyard beekeepers. And you're not going to find anybody to admit to this, but I know that's what's going on, all right? So these people are buying bees from the commercial beekeepers, and then when their bees die, they blame the inexperience of the backyard beekeeper, okay? And something else for you guys. You guys ever watch those presidential debates on TV? I don't watch them because they're all puppets. Everybody on the presidential debate on TV is basically controlled by the corporations. It doesn't matter which one of them actually gets elected. Even Trump, okay? It's all political theater, what's been going on with him over the last few months. Even if he's elected again, it's going to be the same old shit. When are you guys going to wake up? You guys ever heard of the People's Party? Okay, you guys haven't heard of it because the media is not going to let you know there are people out there that are trying to organize an actual political party that isn't corrupted by money, all right? But you guys don't know it, all right? And they will never be allowed to be on TV. So, and then also, there's a lot of people that know what's going on. There's Peter Sachs, he's a professor. John Mearsheimer, they're geopolitical analysts. I don't have time to go through the whole list, but if you watch the Duran on YouTube or Rumble, if you watch that, go through some of their episodes, you'll see a lot of these people that you should listen to, okay? And also Peter Schiff. I watch him on a regular basis. He's an investor and he knows about the economy. It doesn't matter if we're going to be in recession or not. Our national debt is growing to an unsustainable level, and eventually they're not going to be able to pay the debt without creating a bunch of money, and we're going to have hyperinflation. All right, this country is doomed because our government, our politicians, they care nothing about what happens to this country. Their only concern is getting rich. All right, there isn't a single politician in Washington, D.C. that is honest and truthful. It wouldn't, if he sent one to D.C., they'd somehow get rid of him or they'd get corrupted by money. They're all bad. There's not a single one of them that's good. And Bernie Sanders a few years ago, that was just a game he played with American people, okay? And also, you guys know who Julian Assange is? I may not have spelled that right, but... and also Gaza Strip. You know what's going on in the Gaza Strip right now? The U.S. is assisting Israel in genocide. Since World War II, which nation has killed more innocent people than any other nation on earth? Do you guys know? Boom, it's the United States, okay? I believe Americans are guilty for things their government does. Your government is nothing but a crime organization controlled by the rich, all right? People like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, the extremely rich people control this country. You know, the Nord Stream pipeline, did you know about that? Yeah, the U.S. blew it up. They said they were going to blow it up, and they did, all right? And then Syria. Why do we have U.S. troops in Syria? What gives us the right to occupy other countries, okay? And then Ukraine. Who started that war in Ukraine? You guys ought to look at the history of what goes on in the world. If you were to look at the history, you would know that the Ukraine war started in 2014, not 2022, all right? I mean, you guys are a bunch of idiots. You want to keep calling me, giving me beekeeping advice? Go ahead. I can determine whether I want to listen to it or not in 2 seconds. All I got to do is push number 7 and delete the message, okay? I mean, really. Are you able to do indoor hive inspections during the winter? Are you able to combine hives during the winter? Or colonies during the winter? You guys keep saying hives. I'm starting to talk like you guys. I call the bees in a hive a colony. Like somebody left a message and told me what I need to do with my hives. Which hives? The ones I have in storage? Or the hives that have bees in them, colonies in them? All right? Man, you guys are so fucking stupid. I'm getting sick of doing videos. I think this is going to be my last one because it's a waste of time trying to wake you guys up. You guys are a bunch of stupid fucking morons, all right? And these goddamn smartphones that work like pieces of shit, trying to touch the screen and turn off the fucking thing.